Right, Mo, well, the girls have just put the cherry on top of the icing on the cake. League champions and now promoted to League One. How does that feel?
Oh, still quite a bit raw at the moment, I would say. Just, I'm kind of lost for words a wee bit for once in my life, I think. It sums up them, the way we won the game, something that I've said many times before about their desire, their hunger, their willingness to never give in and continue to play and play and play until that whistle goes. And that's exactly what happened. The first 45 minutes I thought we were superb. I thought we were really good. Obviously Dunfermline scored for a free kick, which was not a foul, so we felt a bit hard done by in that at that stage. But we reacted really well, and we were a better team in the first 45 minutes, and then second half we just didn't commit. Dunfermline were the better team in the second half. It's the old game of two halves cliche. And to be honest, thought it was gone. Thought we were beat. But as I said, that they just never know when to give in. The energy levels that they find late in games. This isn't the first time this has happened this season, so this isn't luck. We've done it 3 or 4 times this season, late in games, and needed to get a goal to keep ourselves in it or win games. So this is no accident. They've worked their socks off all season, to get to this position. And then we said at the start of extra time, just before we started, that that was our blip. The 45 minutes was done. We needed to put it behind us and just go back to how we were in the first half, and we'd done that. We got the ball down and played a bit more, and it was a wee bit scrappy. The second half, but the final goal. Well, firstly, the equaliser for Orla. You
94 minutes.
You make your own luck in the game. And again, I'll keep saying about the fact that we never give in. Orla never give in. 94th minute, she makes that run up the line. And she makes her own luck. So in terms of the luck of the draw, I think the stakes were even when you consider the first goal for Dunfermline. And as I say, first half of the extra time, we started to be a bit better. We started to play, and Dunfermline made it difficult because they were getting 11 players behind the ball a lot of the time, so they were hard to break down. And the goal comes from, it was a bit scrappy in the middle of the park, and it breaks out kind of to the inside right, and Lily's put a great ball across. Alexis' first touch is superb. Great first touch into her stride and just lifted it over the keeper and off the bar. So hysteria at that point from a lot of people, realising that they were still I think at that stage about 7 minutes to go. But we managed to hang on again. We dug deep, and again that's not new. Again, we've had to do that in the past this season. But it's just words for the players. They've been absolutely magnificent. They wanted this really bad, and I actually thought they'd let it slip at the end there.
But you said they showed that desire. They just didn't know when they're beaten, did they?
No, as I say, this isn't. People might look at the score and think they were lucky to score in the 94th minute, but that's just not the case. I said they continue to keep pushing every single week, and it's 3, 4, 5 times this season we've won games late on, and that's no accident. That's desire, that's hunger, that's the mentality we speak about a lot of the time at training and during games. That's what that is, and they fully deserve the credit.
And now they're going to be testing themselves at a higher level, moving up into the Football League.
That's it. I mean, we spoke in the hotel before the game, about a number of things, and one of the things we spoke about was improving. The club's been brilliant to us, and we need to reward them, but we need to improve as a group, and we need to improve individually. And you do that when you go and play against better players. And obviously, gaining promotion to a better league, you're playing against better players. So we spoke about that before the game. But again, it wouldn't just happen. We'll need to work hard on it. There are things that, on a Tuesday and a Thursday that we'll have to maybe go into a little bit deeper in terms of how we set up on and off the ball and things like that, because the teams we go to play against obviously will be at that next level as well. But we'll worry about that in however long, 4 weeks, whatever, when we get back to training. The moment's all about enjoying the night. They fully deserve it, and they're absolutely delighted.
Brilliant.